Okay, let's get studying. Where do I start? I guess you start at the very beginning. Start at the very beginning. Very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. A very good place to start. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Okay. It says, a musical tells a story with a performance combined with dialogue, music, and dance. They can have romantic plots, some from novels, comic moments, appealing melodies, and large ensembles and dance numbers. Sounds like boring old opera to me. But it's no opera. A musical performer needs to be an actor first, then a singer, then a dancer. In opera, the performer needs to be a classically trained singer first, then anything else second. Musicals are made in popular styles of music and dance and are always in the language of the audience. Well, that's good. Whereas opera is traditionally in the language of the original text, like Italian. Boring. Who just sits around their house and bursts out in Italian? American musical theater has roots from European operetta, which is light, comic opera with romantic plots, appealing melodies, choruses, and dances. Sounds like my kind of show. An example of an early operetta is Gilbert and Sullivan's Pirates of Penzance. And the musicals turn to sophisticated literary sources and even eventually more serious. Ugh, I don't like serious. Contemporary musicals have become a diverse dramatic form. Ugh, dramatic people. Ragtime and early jazz brought rhythmic syncopation and harmonic innovation into music theater. George Gershwin united jazz and classical music into his folk opera Porgy and Bess. Rodgers and Hammerstein were a composer and lyricist team who wrote works such as Oklahoma and Sound of Music. Never heard of them before. They created a string of popular Broadway musicals in the 40s and 50s, what is considered the golden age of theater. Their partnership has been called the greatest of the 20th century. Well, I should look them up. In some of their work, they were parties were comic and sentimental and addressed issues such as racism and sexism. Maybe I should look them up. Other great influences are Stephen Sondheim, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Leonard Bernstein, and Claude Michael Schoenberg. I don't know anyone like that. If I did, I would remember. I don't think he'll ever be famous. How am I ever going to do this on my own? George, this test is too hard. On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I'll walk with him till morning. Composers such as Sondheim reworked popular classic stories and West Side Story, bringing forth a spectacular show of highly syncopated Latin rhythm, jazzy riffs, love songs, hand clapping, rival street gangs, and set his modern-day Romeo and Juliet love story in New York City. Romeo and Juliet. Romeo. George! I need to write George a letter. Where's my notepad? Oh, hold a second. I'm going to break my third wall for a minute. I'm tired. Sorry. It's called breaking the third wall.
I want to mark a Rubio on this.
Sorry. Straight up. I'm so sorry about last night. It was a nightmare in every way. Together, you and I will have last night someday. I sat there waiting in that cafe and never guessing that you were fat. No, that you were near. You were outside looking bald. Oh, no. Dear friend, I am so sorry about last night. Last night, I was so nasty. Well, he deserved it. But even so, that George is not like this George. This is a new George that I don't know. Somehow, it all reminds me of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, right before my eyes, a man that I despise has turned into a man I like. And almost like the dream, as strange as it may seem, he came to offer me
Woo! Brava!
Oh, the time! I've got to run. I hope it's not far. Far, a long, long way to go. So, a needle pulling thread. More, no to follow so. Tea,
A drink with jam and